you should have received your own unique URL, your login ID, as well as your initial password. And when you navigate to that URL and enter the login information, you should be looking at a screen that looks like this. So essentially, we're looking at the blank NodeRed editor. The NodeRed editor has three major components. On the left here is called the palette. And all the various pre-written blocks of code, all color-coded, organized by type, are contained in the palette to the left. The middle section here is called the workspace, and this is where we work with the flows. We bring flows like the inject flow into the workspace, and then we can work with that. And then the right-hand side is called the sidebar, and there are a bunch of different things you can do in the sidebar. Mostly what we do is we look at the debug node. So if you click on the bug, you'll get to the debug panel of the sidebar. Now, for example, if I want to demonstrate how this works, I would connect a debug node. This is set up to send as the payload. NodeRed uses message payload as the default way to send information from one node to the next. And this is the timestamp is in milliseconds, since in Unix time. When I bring flows in, nothing will happen until I hit the deploy button. And then if I were to click this, then you can see I have a timestamp in my debug node. So that's the debug panel. By the way, when you click on a node, it opens what's called the tray, which has all the information that's contained about that node, which can be considerable. In the next section, we'll actually explore in more detail how the inject node works. But before that, I want to give you an idea of what trading flows look like when they're fully deployed, so we have an idea of where you're headed.